Welcome to Hindu Heritage Hub, where history, identity, and culture come alive. You just finished eating, and a question pops up in your head. Are dharmics supposed to be vegetarians? Should I be a vegetarian? The recommendation is certainly there, and the case is quite strong in terms of yoga and also in terms of karma. People have been liberated eating everything, though. Remember, Buddha was not a vegetarian. If you have been able to make up your mind, then you are lucky. But if you're still uncertain, then I have something interesting to tell you. Before we continue, I want to invite you to subscribe to the channel. Subscribing ensures you stay up to date with all the latest episodes, packed with insightful stories. Don't miss out. Hit that subscribe button now and become part of our engaged Hindu community. Today, I want to share the Bhumi Pledge with you. I like it quite a lot, and I have been able to honor it for a few years now. The eating business, you see, is quite a mixed bag. We know we have choices, but we perceive our choices to be binary. Eat meat or do not eat meat. There seems to be no middle, and no guiding principles either to transition us to the middle. We also know that it is impossible to escape violence. It is. We are violent, squishing ants while walking, killing microorganisms in uprooting carrots and planting seeds, or even inadvertently killing bugs and flies when we drive. However, to slaughter 90 billion animals every year for our meals? Yeah, you heard that one right. 90 billion every year. 90. Put that in perspective. That's almost 200,000 animals a minute, 3,000 animals a second. We have never unleashed violence at that scale ever before. We, especially Hindus, complain about invaders and mass murderers. But even those invaders and mass murderers are nowhere near a match to what we are doing to animals around us. With that level of daily violence, the goal of a dharmic should be to reduce it as much as possible. It is not the dharma of a human being to kill without a just cause, especially killing for sense pleasure. As Ralph Waldo Emerson explains it, you have just dined, and however scrupulously the slaughterhouse is concealed, in the graceful distance of miles, there is complicity. Expensive races. Race living at the expense of race. When that is not paid attention to, then the karmic cycle accrues debt. You are swaying away from the virtuous path, which is a positive karmic cycle. On the path to accrue positive karma, it is advisable to reduce violence as much as possible, or else you will get impacted. In Emerson's own words, he looks like a piece of luck, but is a piece of causation. There are many instances in the Vedas and Manu Samhita where it is advised to not eat meat. The underlying reason is to avoid bad karma. In Rig Veda, it is advised to not kill a cow for meat so as to not deprive others of milk. Patanjali's Yoga Sutra and Padma Puran both encapsulate the idea of ahimsa, non-violence, that is, as the highest dharma of a human being. Buddha Dharma, scripture, the Nirvana Sutra, takes it to the next level of simplicity and says, the eating of meat extinguishes the seed of great compassion. Even the Bible, in Isaiah 66:3, builds on this and says, he who slaughters an ox is like one who kills a man. Prior to the Bible, the ancient Greeks promoted vegetarianism as well. Pythagoras was a vegetarian and expected his followers to be. Roman writer Ovid concluded his magnum opus, Metamorphosis, in part with the impassioned argument that in order for humanity to change or metamorphose into a better, more harmonious species, it must strive towards more humane tendencies. He cited vegetarianism as the crucial decision in this metamorphosis, explaining his belief that human life and animal life are so entwined that to kill an animal is virtually the same as killing a fellow human. These are all lofty ideals. You may be wondering, how can I live up to those? Well, that is where the Bhumi Pledge comes handy. It is what helped me quite a bit. I focus on the first and the last thoughts. Be mindful of violence and eat a less harmful to the planet diet. I hope you will find this pledge just as useful as I did. I sincerely hope that in this pledge you will find a small little purpose to your life. Hey, I hope you liked this episode. Please share it with family and friends far and wide, and let's keep the spirit alive. Until next time, namaste.